I just want to do a short video covering Freeagent, which is our preferred software provider. So I'll explain what it is, what it does, and how it can benefit people and who it'll benefit as well. So the key people who it'll benefit is contractors who are VAT registered. It becomes a little bit more complex to handle the company finances when you're VAT registered. So what Freeagent does is it links to your business bank account, downloads a data feed directly into the software and helps to organize your finances into VAT owed, VAT claimed, and then we can put through your salary, claim expenses on it, file your VAT returns, and then I would use it for filing your company accounts and your company tax returns. And then we can provide the data from there into your personal tax return as well. So I want to share my screen and just show a few little bits and pieces on the software. So here we are. This is the main overview screen. In here, you can see that we've got cash flow. So that shows the net income and the net outflows of cash each month, and it shows your bank balance. This is just test data that's been built into the system for reference. And in here, then you've got invoice timeline. So you can see, December, good month of invoicing, but there's still £6,000 of overdue. So you can click into your invoices. You can scroll down to the older invoices, click into that, nice and easy. And then click send reminder, send now. And then that just a couple of clicks chases up a payment. You can also set invoices up to chase automatically as well. So if you're a professional business that's providing services to multiple customers, that's really handy. You can load in your expenses down here. You've got your profit and loss figures, so it shows your total income year to date, total expenses, and then your operating profit, and then an estimate for your corporation tax. You might be thinking, well, when's that corporation tax due for payment? You can click on tax timeline and it'll tell you all of your upcoming payments, what's next. So your next VAT return there, you owe 1,500. Your corporation tax return is 20,000, and that's due 30th of December. It gives you all the dates and all the amounts as an estimate. Obviously, I make adjustments when I'm doing the accounts, but really, predominantly, the overview of figures in here is generally not far away, and it updates live. So every time you send an invoice out, have an expense, it'll update live in there and update the overall figures, which is brilliant. Now, where does it get its data feed from? So as I said, it can link to multiple bank accounts. So all you need to do is click on here, click add new account, bank account, put in the bank. So for me, NatWest, say, and then you would put in the account number, sort code, click create new account. Once you've done that, enable bank feed. You would click on the bank, go to whichever one here, say personal. You'd connect to your bank, log into NatWest or whichever bank you're with in the normal way that you would, and then that'll be linked up. There are specialist ways to link this up to some banks like Mettle and Revolut and Tide. You have to do it through their apps instead. But if you just Google Freeagent and the name of your bank, it'll come up with how to do it specifically for your bank. Freeagent is also able to give you a profit and loss account. So in here, it'll warn you that the data is not complete. We've got some bank transactions that need to be worked through. But where it gets to, the whole point of it is you can see by month what your income is, what your expenses are, and then what your operating profit is by month. So you can see when you've had good months, bad months, why, what your costs are, break it down. You can go yearly, you can go comparative. So year to date, how much is it? What's your operating profit? What's your corporation tax? So it's a really handy piece of software for your VAT returns. All your VAT returns are loaded in here, and you'll be able to see the payments getting marked off against it. And all it needs doing is really the bank transactions just need working through. So you click in the banking section, you just go money in, right? What is it? And you go, right, it's sales. Does it have VAT on? Yes. You can leave it as auto and it'll work that out for you. And that'll be processed through there. If you're using Freeagent for your sales invoicing, then you can match off them against your sales invoices rather than marking them down as sales. So that would just be going work, invoicing, add a new invoice, create your new contact, but you just put in select one if you've already got it in there, select the invoice date, the payment terms. You can email it out automatically. You can send payment reminders if you want to, and you can even send a nice little thank you note if you're really feeling obliged. Once it's been paid, we have also connections to Stripe and PayPal, and then I also use the functionality to collect monthly fees by Go Cardless from the clients. So that's a direct debit facility. So you click create new invoice, add an invoice item. It might be 5 days work, say £500 a day, January hours. If you're a contractor, click create and finish, and then send that on if you do need to provide an invoice. If you don't, if it's done by a timesheet or some other method, some other online platform, then that's totally fine. You can just account for the sales as they land in your bank account. So Freeagent is normally about £30 a month. However, I can get it discounted, and I provide that straight onto my customers at around £15 a month plus VAT. Now you can get it for free. So for most people, this is what I recommend. You can go to Mettle Bank, Mettle, provided by NatWest, part of the NatWest banking group. NatWest owns Mettle. There's RBS in that banking group, and it also owns Freeagent as the software as well. So all you would do is go to their website. It takes 5 minutes to log in and open an account. It takes 2 or 3 days for it to be opened officially, get your account number and sort code, but then Freeagent is free for life, and you don't pay anything for this bank account, and you don't have to switch all of your main banking across either. You can just use it once a month or whatever for a tax savings, for expenses, and just have it as an additional account, and then it's free, so it really helps. The reason why I'm pushing this out to clients is because whenever they want a financial update throughout the year, so they might be going for a mortgage, they might want to know what the tax bill is, they might have some upcoming bills, then I can very quickly log into here, make some adjustments, and give them the feedback and the figures that they need. And it also keeps them right up to date with their finances. The other great benefit for me is that we've got live access to your data, so that as soon as your year end or your VAT return comes around, we can start working on that straight away, and we don't need to hassle you for things like bank statements or copy invoices. Everything's kind of loaded in the system, so it means we can crack on and do what we need to. So it's a great piece of software. Very happy to provide a tutorial to any clients who are interested in it, and have discussions with any potential clients regarding it as well. So thank you for listening, and yeah, let me know if I can help.